Well, now we're going to tour an exciting world of spices and herbs, and I'm joined by Amanda Moon from It's About Thyme Nursery, who's going to introduce so many exciting new plants to us today on Central Texas Gardener. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
It's About Thyme has been a long-time headquarters for people who love the culinary herbs here in Central Texas. Tell us a little bit about the nursery before we dive in and start talking about the plants.
Well, they have grown from specializing mostly in herbs when I started there about 16 years ago to full-scale garden center now, where they're carrying everything from herbs and veggies to antique roses, trees, shrubs, pottery, the whole 9 yards.
In a fast-growing area of Central Texas, so they're meeting the needs of all those new neighbors they have down there.
It's exploding. We're surrounded by subdivisions now. We used to be out in the country.
Right. And a full range of different kinds of activities taking place at the nursery all the time.
Exactly. We have a lecture series that goes on periodically on Sundays at 2, and the information about that's on the website. And we've also got a May Fest coming up to celebrate National Herb Day on May 1st of this year. And it's going to run from 1 to 5, and we're going to have several speakers, including Ellen Zimmerman and myself.
All right. Well, and I'm sure that you'll be featuring some of these cool plants that we're going to be highlighting now. And we're going to start by talking about a Vietnamese plant that we've never had on the show before. And I hope I'm going to say this right. Rau Ram?
It is. It is.
Okay.
And it's also known in the English vernacular as Vietnamese coriander.
Okay.
And as the name suggests, it is a taste a little bit like cilantro. It's a little bit stronger cilantro.
It's kind of like a citrusy cilantro, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It sure is. And it grows more in the shade. It is a tender perennial, so if you keep it protected in the winter, it will come back. Grows kind of as a vine, and you can even put it in a hanging basket.
It looks like it'll form a carpet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty thick. You need to keep it well circulated as well to keep the critters out.
Okay. Well, again, Rau Ram or Vietnamese coriander, a really pungent aroma on the leaves there. I was sampling it a little while ago, and it kind of burst out as citrus, but then it took on that kind of coriander, cilantro-y kind of fragrance as well. Really delicious.
Exactly, and I would use it the same as cilantro, where you put it in near the ends of your dishes. It's used in Vietnam in spring rolls and salads. They use it fresh quite a bit. Yeah,
I see that. Right next to it is a plant that we have featured before and is a popular one. And again, just I love when you touch the herbs and the having that lingering scent on your fingers. And this is the curry plant.
It is, and this particular curry is a substitution for curry powder, which is a combination of different herbs, and it's actually related to the chrysanthemum and is going to put on some real pretty yellow flowers in late spring into summer. Grow it like a rosemary, Mediterranean, hot and dry, and it makes a nice little evergreen clump.
Yeah, it's a very attractive silver leaf plant, and you get the little yellow flower, so what's not to love here? Plus, you have that wonderful fragrance, and you could use it for cooking.
Exactly. Very pungent odor.
Now, there is another curry plant, which we've never seen before, and I'm looking at it right now. It actually looks like it could be a member of, like, the yellow bell family, a Tacoma Stans or something like that.
It sure does. It does put on, it looks like a little bean pod, but it actually puts on little berries instead. This is the true curry leaf plant. This is the one that they actually use the leaves to make curries. And it's going to form a kind of a moderate tree that you'd grow in a container like a ficus. It's not going to be reliably winter hardy. And as it grows, the leaves are going to get longer and bigger that you can harvest for your cooking needs.
Interesting. So, and does it have that distinctive curry flavor?
It is the curry flavor.
It is curry
yeah,
flavor.
It is not the curry powder. It is actually the true curry flavor that they use in dishes.
All right. Well, we look forward to seeing that in the nurseries. And right next to it is the, talking about a strong flavor, this one has kind of sarsaparilla almost. Yes. This is Hoja Santa.
Yes, and it can be spelled S-A-N-T-A or S-A-N-T-O. And it's also known as the root beer plant. for obvious reasons. And this particular plant is used in Mexico. They cook fish and chicken in it, even make a wrap for tamales, and you bake it inside these leaves similar to a banana leaf, and it really infuses that flavor into your cooking. It is a large plant, best grown in afternoon shade, and it is somewhat invasive.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure that you put it someplace you don't mind it staying.
Okay. Or you'll get pups for sure.
Absolutely. It does run underground.
And it is a plant that can get up on a fence and actually looks very attractive when supported that way.
Yes, absolutely. Very similar to the way you'd support a bamboo.
Right. Okay, right behind it, the Hoja Santa, we have a cardamom. This is the ginger cardamom, right?
Exactly, exactly. And this particular plant is extremely aromatic. It is where the source of cardamom seed comes from. The problem is in our climate, it doesn't typically produce seed unless it's kept in a greenhouse where it's protected and not allowed to go dormant. In the regular conditions, you're still going to get the extremely fragrant cinnamon-scented leaves that you can use even to boil in in your house to create just an unbelievable fragrance. A plant related to this is the galangal ginger, and that is used extensively in Thai cooking. It's a little bit leggier, and they are still dormant this time of year.
Yeah, this one is very tight and compact compared to most of the gingers I've ever seen.
Exactly. This stays fairly small. The galangals are going to get 3 to 4 feet.
And this is, you're really looking for the root of this plant, right?
Exactly, exactly. And the galangal is the same thing as most gingers are.
Right. Well, very attractive, and again, something we've never seen before on the program, so I'm so glad you brought that one in. Now, our next plant has a very common name, but it doesn't look like the plant that we usually are referring to. This is Mexican oregano.
It is.
And we've been growing a cousin, I guess, of this for a long time and calling it Mexican oregano, but this one is very decidedly different.
That is correct. We've been growing the Polyomyntha as a landscape plant for years. It's a great oregano. This Lippia is actually the true oregano, the true Mexican oregano. It is native to the Rio Grande Valley, and it's a little bit lankier plant. It's not beautiful, but it has an absolutely fantastic flavor to it that adds just a wonderful kick to Mexican dishes.
It's a deep, smoky flavor. And I've, again, been sampling the leaves once you brought the plant in. And tell me a little bit about the growing conditions on this. It looks like it could bear a lot of heat. And
it can, and that's what it's used to is, West Texas and South Texas, where it does get real dry and real hot and actually stays a lot shorter. Here it gets a little bit lanky and tall, but you can keep it trimmed back a little bit. It is not going to overwinter, though, and so if you want to keep it going year after year, you do want to containerize it. Okay,
very good. Well, I'll be on the lookout for this one, and everybody loves the chilies, and you've brought in one that comes from Thailand, and this is the Thai long chili, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's 2 varieties of Thai hot peppers that we grow on a regular basis. There's a short Thai hot, which is similar to a chili Pekin, and then there's the long Thai hot. And the long Thai hot is the one you actually usually see in some of the more specialty grocery stores. And they're a staple in Thai cooking. I've had some customers actually tell me that they start them on them very young so that they get used to the heat. So that by the time they hit, grade school, they can just pop them like candy. And
I understand some of these are hotter than habaneros.
There is a pepper called a naga pepper, and it hails from India, and it recently has been declared the hottest pepper in the world, up to 4 times hotter than a habanero.
Okay.
And they make sauces and chilies and things like that out of it.
Beware.
Beware. It is extreme. If you think habaneros are hot, be very, very aware.
Okay, very good. Well, we really appreciate you coming by. And real briefly, tell us about the Mayfest one more time.
The Mayfest is going to be on May 1st, and it's going to feature Ellen Zimmerman is going to be talking about kind of the uses of herbs, and I'll actually be talking about how to grow them.
Great. And It's About Thyme is located down off of near the end of Manchac Road.
Exactly. It's on the corner of Freight Barker and Manchac, about 2 miles south of Slaughter.
Okay, great. Well, Amanda, thank you so much for being a guest on Central Texas Gardener and bringing all these cool plants. We didn't get to all of them. We never get to talk about all the cool things, but we appreciate you being here. And coming up next is Daphne Richards.